So, curious minds, have you ever looked up at the sky on a sunny day and thought, wow, that's bright? Or maybe, I wonder what the sun really is? It's easy to think of the sun as just a big, yellow light bulb in the sky, isn't it? But our sun is much, much more amazing than any light bulb you've ever seen. So, what exactly is our sun made of? Imagine the biggest, warmest, brightest ball you can possibly think of. That's a bit like our sun, but instead of being made of rock like Earth, or water, or even solid metal, the sun is actually made almost entirely of gas. Yes, gas. The same kind of stuff that makes up the air we breathe, but super, super hot and packed together very tightly. Think about blowing up a balloon. You fill it with air, which is a gas, right? Now, imagine a balloon so huge it could hold 1,000,000 Earths inside it. That's how big the sun is. And instead of regular air, this giant space balloon is mostly filled with two very special kinds of gas, hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen is the most common ingredient in the sun. It's like the super fuel that makes the sun shine. About 3/4 of the sun's entire mass is hydrogen. If you could somehow gather all the sun's hydrogen, it would be heavier than 1,000,000 Earths. Then there's helium. Helium is the second most common gas in the sun, making up about 1/4 of its mass. You might know helium from party balloons that float, but in the sun, helium is also incredibly hot and busy. So, how do these gases make the sun so bright and hot? This is where the magic, or rather, the science, happens. Deep inside the sun, in its very center, the hydrogen gas is under immense pressure. It's squeezed incredibly tightly, like squishing a giant bouncy ball until it's super small. And it's also unbelievably hot, millions of degrees. When hydrogen gas is squished and heated so much, something amazing happens. Tiny pieces of hydrogen start to bump into each other with incredible force. They crash together and stick. When two small hydrogen pieces join, they don't just become one bigger hydrogen piece. Instead, they turn into something new, a tiny bit of helium. This process is called nuclear fusion. It's a bit like tiny building blocks clicking together. But when they click, they release a tremendous amount of energy. This energy then travels outwards, slowly making its way from the sun's core, through its different layers, and eventually bursts out into space as light and heat. That light and heat is what we feel and see here on Earth, almost 150 million kilometers away. It takes about 8 minutes for the sun's light to travel all the way to our eyes. Isn't that incredible? The sun is like a giant, natural nuclear power plant in space, using hydrogen as its fuel to create helium, and in doing so, it creates all the light and warmth that reaches our planet. Let's think about some cool facts about our gassy star. First, the sun isn't actually burning like a fire. Fire needs oxygen, and there's no oxygen in space. The sun glows because of that fusion process, where hydrogen changes into helium and releases energy. It's a very different kind of burning. Second, the sun is much, much older than you might imagine. It's about 4.6 billion years old. And don't worry, it has still got plenty of hydrogen fuel left to keep shining for many more billions of years. So we'll have sunshine for a very long time. Finally, why does it matter what the sun is made of? Well, this fiery ball of hydrogen and helium is the reason we have life on Earth. Its light helps plants grow, which then feed animals and us. Its warmth keeps our planet from freezing solid, making it just right for us to live comfortably. Without the sun, Earth would be a dark, cold, lifeless rock floating in space. So the next time you feel the sun's warmth on your face, remember that it's a giant ancient ball of hydrogen and helium gases constantly squishing tiny pieces together to create the light and heat that makes our world so vibrant and alive. It's a truly magnificent star. What other cosmic mysteries do you want to unravel? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Curious Minds for more amazing science adventures.